Patrick Maroon hits him. Now the puck is centered. Getzlaf off the crossbar. Lack was flailing away trying to make that save. Wisniewski passes to the side. Here's Andrew Cogliano giving it away at center. Yannick Hansen moves in. Here's McMillan with a shot. Handled by Anderson, the first save of the hockey game, and he gets the whistle. Clayton Stoner of Port McNeil passes to Emerson Edom. Into the middle, here's Nate Thompson moving in with a long wrist shot. Right pad saved by Lack. Kyle Palmieri moving in on the right wing. Wide on Spiza. Sharp angle shot held out by Lack. Puck cleared to the line. Simone Dupre to Cam Fowler. Back to Dupre. Lets it go. Lack was saved. Rebound to the side. Maroon trying to get into the blue line. Back to Fleischmann. Now with the blue line. Beauchemin to Lindholm. Gyrus once hit wide by Silverberg. Kessler after the puck in the corner. Oh, he gets knocked down by Kassian. And the fans respond to that. He takes a seat. And he gets the whistle. Derek Dorsett in on the right wing. Sharp angle shot knocked down by Anderson. Puck loose at the side. Comes free. Here's Bo Horvat. Wrist shot. Scores! Everything he touches is turned into gold. Canucks lead 1-0.
Well, Frederik Andersen played one of his worst games against the Pittsburgh Penguins his last start. Lost 5-2 at home. Has problems with this one. Comes off the boards, can't handle it on the glove. Now he can't handle it. It's taken away from him. And the screen shot by Bo Horvat. Now you should be able to catch that one. Can't catch it. Now he can't handle it as it's taken away from him. And Bo Horvat off the post and in.
Simone Dupre with a long shot. Lack gave up a rebound on that one. Maroon and Handhus resume their battle. Now the puck is centered and Lack with a left pad save. Fowler never got a shot away, but it was going towards the goal and Lack had to make the stop. He's got the puck. Canucks have the lead. Horvat the goal, and it's 1-0. In exchange for Devontae Smith-Pelly. Dan Handhus in some trouble. Here's Sekoc cutting into the shot. Lack the save, and he's able to poke the puck to the corner. Here's Lyndon Vay. Stick handling at center. Pass hits Spiza in the skate. Fowler takes control. Ahead to Getzlaf. In with Maroon and Palmieri. Getzlaf to the net. A stick save by Lack. To Tanev. Canucks spreading it out. Tanev just held that one onside. In for Burrows, who's knocked down. And the puck sent ahead. Tanev moves down from the point to Mathias. Benino from behind the goal comes out front. Centering pass. Vrbata shovels the puck back to Tanev. Radim Vrbata, sharp angle shot. Loose puck in front. Quick shot by Benino is stopped. Now Mathias Vrbata fired it wide. Edler. And that one came outside the line. And Burrows wins it. Speeds it. Can't get it out. Here's Beauchemin. Wisniewski rips a one-timer wide. Sekoc gets the puck. Back to Beauchemin. Wisniewski in front. Oh, what a stop by Lack off Corey Perry. Round the net. Here's Fowler to Getzlaf. Wrist shot stopped by Lack with the glove, and then Kessler wound up on the goaltender. Might have been propelled there by Lucas. 20 seconds left in the man advantage. Fleischmann hard off the far boards. Oh, Spiza with a rough ride for Palmieri. Puck brought out front. Fleischmann's backhander stopped and grabbed by Lack. With 9 seconds to go on the Anaheim power play, and they're not done yet. Christopher Tanev. First game back after missing 10. Hit Jay Shares. That one came right to McMillan, whose shot is stopped by Anderson. Didn't get a lot on that one. Tanev chips the puck the other way. Mathias is after. Lindholm knocked the puck away from him. And Raquel at the end of a long shift sends a long one in on Lack. Ooh, some dangerous stick handling from Nate Thompson, but he got away from Hansen. Edom is in. Drop pass. Sekoc. Sharp angle shot stopped by Lack. Edams after the rebound. Stanton steps in front of him. And
No.
LA Kings are in town. Next, here's a chance in front. Lack held his ground on Perry, who faked cutting across and then tried to jam the puck through. Now his centering pass goes off Lack's stick. Stoner with a shot. Blocked by Tanev. Stoner again, and that one went off Tanev and wide. Leafs losing. Gave up a big lead in that one. Kessler couldn't get the shot through. Now it's chopped on goal by Fleischmann, and Lack tracking the puck well, made the save and held on. Stoner ahead.
And Dorsett and Kessler.
Kessler heads off. Dorsett joins this rush. Vey with a shot. Rebound! Just past Dorsett, going to the front of the net. And Vey with Vrbata and Edler. They'll try for a face-off win. One crack on goal. Otherwise, the power play carries over. Here's Vrbata with the shot. Stopped by Anderson. And Lindholm gets the puck. Period comes to an end. Perry to Wisniewski. Took a look. Lost control of the puck, but he's able to recover, get it around to Fleischmann. Getzlaf nicely to Stoner. One-timer stop by the left pad. The rebound comes to McMillan. Couldn't get anything on that one. And the Ducks turn the puck the other way. Simon Dupre over the Vancouver line with a wrist shot. Fought off by Lack off the right shoulder. And Hansen drives the puck to the end. Stoner on the second attempt gets it ahead and out. Here comes Ricard Raquel. Right side pass. Silverberg with a shot. Blocked by Ryan Stanton. And the puck falls at the feet of Daniel Sedin, who's hit by Cogliano. Long shot from the line. Lack's got it. Tested by Clayton Stoner. Picks his way through traffic. Thompson tried to move. Bonino wasn't biting. Throws it up the middle though. And it's held in. Emerson Edom with a backhander. Deflected on goal. The puck winds up on the stick of Edom. Fowler. Round for Thompson. Looking in front. They score! Emerson Edom. Ducks finally get a puck behind Eddie Lack. And with 11:20 to go, it's a 1-1 tie.
Well, the Canucks were just trying to get it out of their own zone and didn't get enough on it. Good job by the Ducks to keep that one onside. And Emerson Edom is rewarded. Nick Bonino has it and just feathers it up the middle. And that's, you got a boards and out. And then off Bonino again in behind the net. And Emerson Edom's coming down the slot. Thompson to Edom and nobody takes him.
Pass intercepted by Chris Tanev. Nicely ahead to Daniel Sedin. Henrik takes the feed on the left wing. Drop pass. Edler shoots. Stopped by Anderson. His first save of the period. Behind the goal. Daniel gets the puck in the far corner. Finds Kassian to Henrik Sedin. Again, Daniel from behind the net. Comes out on the backhand. Puts it to the crease. Kassian on the rebound. Henrik couldn't jam it home. Tried to get it to Daniel. Pass was blocked. Best sequence for the Canucks in a while. Right on Lindholm, who guides him into the end boards. Getzlaf upended. Play goes on. Spiza makes a move to the right. Backhands one in front. Loose puck. And played ahead to Perry. Thias right up the gut. And the puck was knocked off his stick. Tanev moves down from the right point. Holds the puck in. Thrown across for Banastop. Rebound. Mathias Fanda leaves for Wisniewski. In on the right side with a drive. Lack had a little trouble with it. Kind of handcuffed him, but he was able to knock it down. Hansen can't move the puck out. Getzlaf to Wisniewski again. To the side. Perry scores! Snuck it in past Lack, I think. Maybe not. Jean-Hébert, no signal.
Eddie Lack goes over, gets to the post. Shot by Perry, and I don't know why, but why did Perry have his hands up? I guess he was just hoping. I don't think that's going to be a goal.
Not from that angle.
No, how can you say that one's in? Corey Perry is trying to influence. It's right on the line, but it doesn't go over. And you can see Perry's got the hands up in the...
Jean-Hébert make it official.
After review, the call on the ice stand, no goal.
There you go. Wisniewski plays it back the other way, but Hanhus to Kassian. Back to Dan Hanhus. Fakes the shot. Goes wide to the corner. Centers Kassian. Scores! Smiles abound. Zach Kassian with 3:59 to go, and it's 2-1.
Bruce Boudreau looks up at the Jumbotron. This is in. There's no doubt about that. Zach Kassian makes a good play on the board. Here's Zach, heads up, little chip play, good safe play. And then Dan Hamhuis gets it to Kassian, back, and the give and go. Dan fakes the shot, goes wide, and Zach goes right to the front and squeaks it through Frederik Andersen. Nice little give and go with Dan Hamhuis. Kassian gives and then gets in behind the defense.
Chalk up another one for the goaltender and his best friend. There's a shot and a save by Lack as Thompson, 10 seconds of the game. Wisniewski with a shot. That deflected off a stick just wide. Ducks trying to force it back. Here's Wisniewski. Couple seconds left. Tried a shot. Blocked by Burrows. Canucks win. Zach Kassian, the winning goal with 4 minutes left. And what a night for Eddie Lack, who stops 29 of 30.